Welcome to the Ball Too Well podcast, the show for people who can't stop talking about pickleball or listening to Taylor Swift. I'm Chelsea, fiercely competitive, loves an Alabama backhand, and still hasn't emotionally recovered from All Too Well 10-minute version.
And I'm Leah, your typical millennial who loves mid-game commentary. I really double as a hap girl, and I treat Match Point like it's the bridge from Cruel Summer. We're best friends who think pickleball is part sport, part friendship bracelet exchange, and we really have the kind of energy that keeps you coming back for just one more game.
So refill that water bottle, change your paddle grip finally, and let's ball too well. Okay, episode 2.
And we're on camera.
Things are happening fast, okay?
Listen, shout out Ethan for being like,
shout
what
out
if?
to my husband, Ethan, who was like, are we doing video yet? And I said, hold on. We're doing every other week episodes. And yet, here we are. Less than a week later. We're already doing episode 2. It's what the people want.
And it's very on brand for us.
Very on brand.
We do everything 120%. So I'm really not super surprised by this.
No, me either. It also helps that the feedback to our first episode was like overwhelming in the best way. What kind of feedback were you getting?
So in my head, I was really beating myself up. But then I was just hearing from people in all aspects of my life. And they were just like, you did so good. It was like we were all in a room yapping it up. And what I really enjoy is that people who don't know anything about pickleball were like, listen, I was in the moment with you. One of my coworkers, Jackie, shout out Jackie, we love you.
Shout out Jackie.
Was like, this is incredible. I'm listening to every episode ever. And I have no idea what you're talking about. So, but that's how pickleball was for us, right? Like we came into it, I didn't know where to stand. I didn't know what to do. I had no clue what was happening. And people were so friendly and so welcoming. And I was like, this is it.
This is it.
So it was great.
I got very similar feedback. One word that I heard probably 5 times was professional. Listen. Who is she? Professional podcast girlies. I just like people just kept saying it sounded so crisp. The audio was so good.
Shout out Ethan.
It flowed so well, and that made us feel great that you all are enjoying it, whether you know pickleball, know us, or are just here for the vibes. You're all welcome. We're so glad you're here, and we're really excited to be back for episode 2. And kind of changed to plan is weekly episodes is kind of the goal. So we'll see where we go from here. 2 episodes this week in a way because we already recorded this entire episode.
I was like, Chelsea, what? My calendar does not say
we already recorded this episode and we're re-recording. So that's exciting. But we're here. We're excited. And let's get into this week in pickleball.
Okay, so it was a busy weekend. Pickleball, personally. We went to the Rockies game this weekend. We live really close to where the Broncos play, which is like an NFL team in Denver, Colorado. And so we had a Broncos game this weekend. Cass went to 2 Rockies games this weekend. And we had people in town on Sunday. And I was like, I'm so happy you're here looking at the TV. Oh, you're still here? I have to watch MLP because it was crazy.
It was crazy.
And let me tell you,
weekend.
If you didn't watch it live, good luck.
Very hard to follow.
It's so hard to follow if you don't watch it as it's happening. There were these like awards that were given out.
Yep.
We had people in the house. I was trying to watch it. Trying to find that was wild. Anyway, I do think we should talk about that because I love that 3 of the 4 awards went to the girlies.
The girlies.
Well, not those girlies, but went to girlies. In the Premier League, the MVP was Jorja Johnson from the Dallas
Love
Flash.
that for her.
And she really dominated throughout the season. And I was really just happy to see someone so young and so energetic and just like being a boss bitch on the
She's
court.
so fun
You
to
know what I
watch.
mean?
Yeah.
Her little outfits are outfitting. Her little bows are bowing. I'm into it. So we had her for the Premier League MVP. And then the Premier League most improved player was Kate Fahey from St. Louis Shock. I like Kate. There are times where I'm like, girl, dial it back. Maybe just take a breath. Like whenever I got that lob in our tournament, bitch, take a breath.
Take a breath.
But yeah, I was just really excited to see both of them be just recognized for their performance.
Absolutely. In the Challenger League, MVP went to Brooke Buckner from Las Vegas. She was recognized for her strong performance as a regular season champ. And then for most improved player, we got James Delgado, also Las Vegas. And he was recognized for his strong performance in his first MLP season. Really crazy to get that in your first season. So excited to see where both of them go and to continue to watch them play.
Kind of like Taylor getting a Super Bowl ring, her very first season in the NFL.
First season in the NFL.
Listen,
are you kidding me?
Killing it.
She does it like no one else.
She truly does.
But we have to talk about the final matchup of this last weekend because it was chaos. Columbus versus Dallas. So the Sliders took a win in both the men's and the women's doubles. But the Dallas Flash said, hold on a second. And they pulled out the win for both mixed doubles rounds, leading us to a third Dreambreaker match of the weekend. 3-in-1 weekend.
I was stressed.
It's too much.
I was so stressed.
The way I was fully clenched, cheeked up, watching this, it was really, really intense. And if that's TMI, it's our podcast.
Welcome
so you're willingly being here, and too bad. But ultimately, the Sliders took the win with the Dreambreaker, 21-18.
It was just like point. It was so crazy. And, I'm not big on singles, admittedly. No. It's just I don't really understand or comprehend why you would want to run that much or throw your body around that court like that.
Valid questions.
So, yeah, I just was honestly in awe of them being able to play.
The athleticism is unmatched in singles.
Wild.
I could never, but
no, there's no way. But one thing I really want us to talk about. Whenever I first started watching pickleball, one of the first people I ever saw was Lea Jansen. And I am not the most put together girly pop in the world. If you ever see me in the wild, I'm usually in like ratty shorts and a t-shirt. And so Lea Jansen really spoke to me spiritually and her just performance on the court in that capacity. So watching her and girly pop Paris Todd play together gives me everything. Yeah. I love it. Because Paris is put together, hair on point, just dolled up.
She looks like a model on the court. It's fun to watch. But the difference in how they come to the game, but both just kick ass.
Yeah. They have the same energy on the court, for sure. For sure. But yeah, no, it's just like Leah's hair is like up in like a messy ponytail. Which I love. She's like, someone give me a cutoff tank top. She's
like, how did we get here? What day is it?
Yeah,
truly. We're playing pickleball?
Let's
Locked
go.
In. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Paris is just always like so put together. And so whenever Columbus ended up winning that last point, it was Klinger.
Yeah.
Literally, Lea went out and like chest bumped him.
The chest bumps that were happening.
It was wild. And like threw him back. And meanwhile, his arms are up and Paris just like goes into him and like gives him the biggest
very
hug.
Polite
The
hug.
sweetest thing you've ever seen. And I'm like, that's like just like, let's fucking play pickleball energy and like girly pop pickleball. I love it. I love to see it.
Which is the beautiful thing about pickleball.
Truly.
Is anyone can do it.
Yeah.
It takes all types of people. And it's just so fun. Like the different walks of life that come to a pickleball court and can still dominate.
Yeah, I love it.
Love to see it.
I'm excited to see them in the playoffs.
Yes.
This coming weekend.
It's all happening so fast.
Yeah, in New York. So we have the premier teams heading to the MLP semifinals and finals in New York City. We have St. Louis Shock, the New Jersey Favs, the Columbus Sliders, and the LA Mad Drops. I admittedly thought that Dallas is going to be in it. I think Dallas made some really bad decisions.
Agreed.
I think between picking who they wanted to play. And then I also think that there were a couple of challenges that were thrown out there.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy that because like it really shows me as an amateur pickleball player that like not everybody has it all together. And I appreciate that because the rules can be confusing whenever you have adrenaline rushing through your body and you're like, oh, wait, there are rules to this game. So I think there were just some really bad mishaps in that capacity. I felt really bad for Dallas as a Texan. I'm not from Dallas. Please don't label me as that.
I don't know what that means, but
listen,
it sounds
if you know,
serious.
you know. I'm not from Dallas.
Jenny, let me know.
As a Fort Worth girly, I'm not from Dallas. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this weekend.
I agree. I really was a little bit sad that they wouldn't be going to the finals, mostly because I love the fits. I love the blue of their outfits so much. Their little dresses, the little zip. I just love it so much. We love pickleball fashion. So a little sad that they won't be going, but excited to see what their outfits are going to look like in 2026, I guess.
Let's go.
Hey.
I'm ready.
And then also headed to the MLP finals and the challenger side. We have the Las Vegas Night Owls and the Nashville Chefs. And the exciting thing about this is whoever wins the challenger level gets promoted to be a premier, to be in the Premier League in 2026. So kind of some up and coming teams to watch, and whoever wins we'll see in the Premier next year. So
and the Night Owls did really good. I watched some of their stuff. It was really good. Also, I don't love Vegas, but I love going to the shows in Vegas.
Yeah.
So like if I could see the Backstreet Boys and then like see some pickleball, are you hello?
Perfect weekend.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We should make that happen.
We may already have signed up for the pre-sale.
Ooh.
Okay. It's okay.
It's okay. All right. Moving on to our main topic of this week. Us. Our friendship. How we got here. How we met. A lot of people, a surprising amount actually, have assumed that we're sisters upon meeting us, which could not be further from the truth. Even though we're both 1989 girlies, we are from opposite sides of the country. And we just came together in Colorado.
I've never been that. Well, I went to Canada once, but I don't even think.
I went to Houston one time for like a 2-day fever dream for work, but that's as far as I've been.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Well, we met on Bumble BFF.
Shout out Bumble BFF. Not a sponsor. We wish you were.
Yeah.
Bumble BFF. Tell me about that. What's that experience like? Why me?
Let's really
Why'd
talk
you swipe
about
on me?
So, Cassidy, my husband and I moved here August of 21 from Texas. We'd never been to Denver. We just up and moved. We like threw a dart. I'm like, where are we going to live? Throw a dart. And so we work from home and I love Cass, but I was like, I need to meet some people. And I've met some people on the internet, but like I met Cassidy in real life. You met your husband, Ethan, in real life.
It's been 14 years at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know if the internet existed back in 2011.
Truly.
So yeah, I don't know what that experience is.
No.
Dating, all that online stuff, the apps. I don't get it.
No, but I was like, how else do you meet friends in your 30s?
Great question.
The internet.
The internet.
So I remember I was just on Bumble, and listen, we've had some ups and downs of Bumble BFF. I have had some interesting stories from Bumble BFF, but I remember I was like on there one day and I came across your profile and I went to Cass and I said, hey, what are A24 movies?
What does that mean? And should I be scared?
Truly, because I don't watch movies.
Maybe.
I don't watch them. I don't have the attention span. I can't sit that long. It's just not for me.
Your girl loves an A24 movie. And so I had to put it in my bio.
But that was like the only thing I didn't know.
Yeah.
Everything else I was like, check, love, yes, please. She was like, I remember one of your questions was, I'm a dog person at heart, but don't tell my cat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have multiple dogs. You can.
By the way, I did not have a dog at that time. I only had a cat.
Truly.
And I was throwing him under the bus a little bit. Love you, Aiko. Shout out if you're listening at home.
Hey. So yeah, I asked Cass and he was like, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And so I swiped. And then like a couple of days later, you swiped.
I swiped.
What made you swipe?
To be honest, I don't remember a lot about your profile specifically other than I was like, yes, like the vibes seem here. We agree politically on all the things. You're my age, musically, all kind of the things you said you were interested in were things that I was interested in. And you just seemed like a really genuine, fun person. And I was a little bit in a friend slump, finishing grad school. All my kind of trauma bonded friends from grad school had moved away. And so I tried out Bumble BFF, had some semi-traumatic experiences, meeting strange women on the internet, and it did not work out. So Ethan was like, can we finally just have a normal one? And then along came Leah's profile, and I swiped. We matched. It was very exciting.
I messaged you first.
You messaged me first.
I was very excited.
I just reread through our conversation, which was quite short because we were like, we're meeting up.
I was ready.
Yeah.
Listen, I work remote. My best friend still lives in Texas. My mom lived in New Mexico. Like the amount of texting and FaceTime and Zoom messages and whatever. Like
I need something tangible, something real, something in person.
Truly.
Here I am.
Want to go to brunch and look across the table and I love you, Cass, but not see Cass. Like I just wanted that. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah, I think I was a little like, we should meet up.
We should meet up. Yeah, it was... So first message, January 8th, 2022. January 22nd, like late in the evening, it was like 8 or 9 p.m. I was sitting on my couch. You and I were messaging. You had sent me a recipe for dinner rolls.
Yes.
Which I literally have not made yet.
Mormon bread from Megan.
Bread.
Thanks, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. Shout out. And you were like, what are you doing tomorrow morning? And I was like, I don't know. And you said, are we brunching? And I said, say less, bitch. And we brunched.
At 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Yeah. It was it felt like a little bit of a spur of the moment thing, but I loved your motivated and energy to just meet up and like make the friendship happen because I assume same with dating online, a lot of people are willing to kind of do the chat thing and then being committed enough to actually meet up and like put the effort into a friendship forming. It's a lot as an adult and not a lot of people are willing to do that. And we were both ready to just jump in. And so we did. We jumped.
We met at Denver Biscuit Company on Tennyson in Denver. And I wore this fuck ass sweater, dude.
You also had the biggest bun I'd ever seen in my life.
My sock bun.
Sock bun.
I do love
Shout out sock bun.
Listen.
If you're listening at home.
If you're listening at home in the drawer. I had a big ass bun. And that sweater, I was dying of heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
And that sweater.
But we also both wore like a multicolored sweater without planning it.
Yeah.
And
similar
matched
colors.
kind of.
Yeah. No, it was very
And
strange.
our waitress was like, did you all plan this? No. Are you guys best friends? And we were like, we're just meeting for the first time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can I have a biscuit, please?
Can I have a biscuit?
And I just remember I really enjoyed your energy. I enjoyed our conversation. It just flowed so naturally, kind of like this. And I was like, I gotta lock this bitch in.
We're making plans.
And I said, in January, so what are you doing September 9th?
So
and she's like, what?
I said, hold on a second.
I said, Hanson's in town.
Hanson's in town in 8 months from now. I know this is our first time actually meeting, but will you commit to hanging out with me?
That's what I do.
And guess what we
locked
did?
You in, and here we are.
We went to Hanson.
Yeah, that was on Cassidy's birthday. I was like, I have a good feeling about this. Will you come to my husband's birthday that he doesn't know about yet?
He doesn't know.
I only had 2 tickets at the time too.
But we made it work.
I ended up buying Cassidy a ticket. I was like, I should take Cassidy.
I guess he can come. It's his birthday.
He can come. That's fine. But yeah, it was really good. And I feel like our first year of friendship was so great. We really locked in. We went pretty hard.
We did.
I remember you were like, am I going to get like married? Am I going to get elope married? And I was like, girl, whichever you decide. Like,
Whatever
I'll help you
do.
with passport situations.
Yep.
I'll help. Here's my cricket. Like, let's go. I was ready.
I also remember there was a day where I was leaving your house and we had seen each other. I think it was 10 or 11 days in a row or something.
I miss them.
And we were like, I'm not going to see you tomorrow. And Cass was like, is this a joke? Like, what? You've seen each other every single day for almost 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to see you tomorrow. So if that doesn't tell you how hard we went that first year, it was like truly bus, another club, another club,
sleep.
plane, no sleep. But like I said before, we were both willing to just do the thing. And as an adult, you're not in these forced proximity situations like school or work or other things where like you can really become best friends without putting that effort in. And I love that I found someone who just matched my insanity for overcommitting to things, and just for like going so hard and all in for everything and kind of romanticizing your life. Like, oh, my dog's having a birthday. I'm throwing a whole ass birthday party. I'm inviting dog friends. We're making a banner of him. And not once did you look at me like I was insane.
No, I was like, I will do the breed reveal.
Yeah.
I was in it. I think your first dog birthday party was actually my dog Kaylee's bark mitzvah. Which, if that didn't scare you,
and
I think we're doing well.
I didn't.
I think we're doing well. Somebody once thought we were married.
Yes. Yep.
That was an interesting one.
I was talking about buying a home, and they assumed that it was us buying our home together as a beautiful married couple. And I thought that was very sweet.
It was very sweet.
Yeah.
In another life.
So with our friendship, we've been doing friendversaries, which is our annual let's meet up, let's do a weekend situation, which is more than I even do for anniversary things with Ethan. But we're like, let's meet up, let's have a whole weekend. And our friendversaries have been challenging, to say the least. They've been getting progressively better.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, it's done well.
First year was a little rough.
Listen, I would go back to that cabin in the middle of the winter and cuddle with you anytime.
We booked a cabin that said it had a hot tub.
Oh, God.
Didn't have a hot tub.
Nope.
Didn't have
hot
water. Didn't have heat.
Nope.
And so we got a little space heater from the front office, and we snuggled it up so we didn't freeze to death. And that was a beautiful tribute to what our friendship, I think, was in that first year. We were keeping each other alive.
Yeah, truly. I mean, emotionally, physically, spiritually at that point. That was a lot of fun. I think one thing I really remember is the fact that we both got each other a book for our friendversary. We got little gifts for each other. We had matching jammies.
We had matching jammies. We went to Home Goods and our jammies.
And our jams. I still have those jammies. We went to get breakfast at Denver Biscuit Company.
The same place we met for the first time.
In the same clothes.
Wore the same clothes.
At the same table.
Same waitress.
Yep. Yep. It was just really cool. But I remember I got you a Tolkien book and you got me a book by Hillary Clinton. And I was just like, this is what adult friendship is supposed to be. I have a weird love for Hillary Clinton. And the fact that you got me a signed book, I was like,
she gets it.
Yeah. No, you got it.
I felt the same. And to be an adult, to make friends, first off, is hard.
So hard.
But to make friends who it feels effortless and it feels like you can just be your true authentic self and not be judged. And then to feel seen and loved for who you are is really rare and special. And so, us both getting each other signed books without even talking about it once, I think spoke to how we just like get each other, which is great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. We have cute little Bumblebee tattoos. We met on Bumble.
Bumble BFF.
So cute. We have a lot
matching
tattoos
together.
I think
7.
We'll do a tattoo tour one day.
And
I just remember like just building that friendship with you was so important. And I'll never forget the day that, you were talking about Jadine, who is, one of your best friends. I was talking about Jenny a lot, who was one of my best friends. And Jenny was coming to town, and I was like, I need to create the trifecta.
Yeah.
I need Jenny and Chelsea to meet. I need them to instantly love each other. And I need Jenny to move here. No pressure,
but you better love each other immediately. And we did.
Yeah. We don't get drunk unless Jenny's here.
People at my work know that when Jenny's coming to town, they already know that it's coming up. And they're like, oh, Jenny's coming? You better be taking some days off.
120%.
And I am.
And you are. I just remember like the pressure of like meeting Jadine for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I just like had this idea, like you had talked to me so much about Jadine. I told Cassidy one day, I'm like, I feel like they're like old war buddies, like, because you went through grad school together.
We trauma bonded in grad school, which is like something that you can't recover from, and only the other people who went through it understand.
Yeah. And I just remember I had this like idea of like what Jadine was, who she was she going to like me? I don't know. I'm really hard on myself in that like situation. Yeah. And then, of course, the weekend that I met Jadine was also the weekend we were wedding dress shopping for you.
No pressure.
Zero pressure on me. It was a wild weekend. But whenever I met Jadine, I was like, oh, this makes sense. Why was I even close to being nervous?
Yeah.
Because anyone who is your best friend, like, it just makes sense. And then, of course, I had water damage. My pipes busted in my house, and it was a disaster. I'm like, great, Jadine thinks I'm an idiot. I'm the worst homeowner in the world. But yeah, I was just really excited to meet your best friend. I was excited for you to like open up to me in that capacity. Yeah. Because I really am very protective of Jenny.
Yeah.
She's a very sweet soul, and I feel like you're the same way with your friends, like the friends you love and you really care about, you're really protective of. I feel that way about like me. So yeah, it just meant a lot to me that I was able to meet Jadine, and I just adore her.
I feel the same about meeting Jenny. There's something so beautiful about seeing people you care about so deeply becoming friends. I'm not going to cry. But to see them like bond and to like share little moments when you're not there, I'm actually gonna cry. It's really beautiful. And I think that's like what girlhood is. Yeah. Like understanding each other and just like forming these beautiful friendships. It's unlike anything in the world. And so to have people you care about so deeply like become friends and then care about each other in that respect, I think is really special. I love Jenny. I was nervous to meet Jenny, but more excited than anything, I would say, just because knowing you and knowing someone that is that important and that special to you, I already knew I was going to love her. And surprise, Jenny is like the most incredible human that's ever existed. So, yeah, I mean, nothing to be scared of. Jenny's incredible. But that's girlhood. That's friendship. That's adult friendship right there.
And say for Jadine, like I remember, meeting her in the hat of wedding planning season for you. I'm a very type A anxious girly. And the way that Jadine was never once anxious in her entire life.
I don't think Jadine knows what anxiety is. Even going through grad school, I was like, how is she not? I'm like throwing up in the morning because I'm so nervous about exams. The calmest, most collected person. Yeah. She's so great to have around when you're stressed.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was so good. Yeah. I remember like meeting her and I was like, you know what? This makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So Jadine and Jenny, if y'all could just
move here already. Come on the pod. Step 1.
100%.
Step 2, just move your entire lives here so we can all be together.
That'd be so great.
What are you waiting for?
I don't understand why this hasn't happened.
Yeah.
I've been applying to jobs for Jenny for years. So there's that. And then I think we should also talk about our new love.
Well, let's talk about it.
Pickleball. How did we get into pickleball? Do you remember our very first class?
I remember our first class, and I remember how we almost made the decision that pickleball wasn't for us, and we're never going to do it again.
Full disclosure, our very first class was not
at Third
Shot in Wheat Ridge. It wasn't even close. We were somewhere else at another club that will not be named. And I just remember I was like, this can't be what we've been fantasizing the last couple of weeks. No, not at all.
I had heard about pickleball listening to public radio, shout out NPR. And I was like, oh, this seems like an accessible way to be active and social and meet people. And so I had brought up the idea of playing pickleball to a few of our friends. We decided to do a 101, and it was pretty terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Not because of pickleball.
Mm-mm. No, it was the guy.
The
teacher was awful. He was just so rude. First of all, he yelled at me and called me woman. And listen, I may yes, sir, no, sir, you. I may say, oh, sorry about that, whatever it is. Don't you dare woman me. That's just not in my capacity. And yeah, just like the things he was saying, it was just really inappropriate. And he was just very rude. I mean,
he was aggressive.
He was an old white man. Really surprised by this. But thank goodness we found Third Shot. Truly. I was lost driving down Wads one day.
It was meant to be.
I like stumbled upon it.
Brought your vehicle here.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, there's a parking lot and there's lights on and I can pull over. Sounds great. And I pulled over and there were people inside. And I was like, oh, that's weird. There's like people in here. And so I went in my Crocs. And I was greeted by this very tall man who I later found out was one of the owners named Max.
Shout out Max. Hey.
And he was like so great. And there were 3 people on court 2. As soon as you walk in the double doors at third shot, on your left is court 2, on your right is court 3. And they all like stopped and looked at me like, hey, we need a 4th. And I was like, friends. First
Hilarious.
Of all, no, I don't think so. I'm in Crocs. And they were like, oh, we got you. Got me fitted up and I hopped into their 101 and I literally called Chelsea on the way home and I was like, I just stumbled into this place that was magical and we're playing pickleball. And so we did our very first class here at Third Shot in Wheat Ridge on January 1st, 2024. 1st.
A day that changed our lives.
Truly.
We wouldn't be here doing this podcast. We wouldn't be here in Third Shot.
I wouldn't have a pickleball tattoo.
Pickleball tattoos. It's really changed our lives. And that first 101 at Third Shot was monumental in us being where we are today and loving the sport.
And in true Leah Chelsea fashion, we said, wait, just 1 hour?
We're taking 1 hour?
I think we need more. We took a skills and drills class.
And drills
immediately after. And Max was like, who are these girls and why won't they leave?
And now we kind of just live here.
I can check people into the front desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here like 4 or 5 days a week.
We're honorary employees. We're the only people with photos up that we hung ourselves.
Listen.
Yeah, we just kind of live here now. So shout out to Third Shot.
We love you.
We love you.
So much. And that's kind of what brought us to our friendship today.
Yeah.
What is our friendship like, Chelsea?
Today, our friendship...
Magical.
It's a lot of pickleball, if we're being fully honest. Pickleball. It's so much. Like 3+ days a week, it's pickleball. We play a lot together.
Yep. We drill a lot together.
Yep. We're doing league again soon.
Got our league shirts on.
League
shirts.
Shout out.
So cute.
And what else do? We go to Home Goods. We try to be intentional, and we're maybe not the best at it because pickleball always seems to somehow weasel its way in.
Ashley.
Coach Ashley. Mother Ashley, by the way. We'll plan a day, a friend day.
She knows it too.
She's well aware that we don't play on the weekends and that we have plans. So we'll be going. The plan is let's go to Home Goods. Let's get some Papados. Let's, we have things to do. And then somehow we always kind of end up here just for like one quick drill class. Always got to have that bag. That pickleball bag ready to go in the backseat.
I need the heat to go away because the way that my pickleball bag is not in my car all the time. Like whenever we had a friend day a couple of weekends ago, and I was like, I got in your car and I'm like, hey, do I need my pickleball
Should I grab my bag
bag?
just in case?
Just in case, because yours was in your back seat, and I was like, I don't want to be unprepared.
I always got to be ready.
I don't want it to be my fault.
Never
we can't play.
It's like you up text.
Truly, I would just wear Ashley's shoes.
You ready? We need a 4th. Okay. Ready to go.
I never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd be sitting here like this.
A big part of our friendship, which we're going to get into a lot more in the Jenny episode, which is coming. Jenny doesn't know, but we're doing a full Jenny episode. A big part of our friendship is also bonding over Taylor Swift, going to Taylor Fest.
Going to the Eras Tour. Making 200 friendship bracelets.
Clowning the fuck out of Taylor Swift Easter eggs.
The way that bitch dropped another countdown today.
I know.
I was at the infusion center with Cass.
It's
literally stressful. He's like mid chemo. And my Discord is blowing up. Jenny's texting the group. Instagram is lit. I'm like, no, girl,
Something's
I can't
happening.
do it right now.
I was taking an exam for work and licensing, and all of the questions are timed. I can't just stop and pause. And all of a sudden I get a text from you, and it's a picture of a countdown. I don't know what this is. I'm already stressed. But it ended up being
Vinyl Marys.
Vinyl.
Which is fine. At least it wasn't that fuck-ass cardigan.
Listen, we thought it was going to be an ugly-ass cardigan, which is coming. It is always, the threat of an ugly cardigan is always looming.
And I'm going to buy it for all of us. I'm going to get Callie
any of the cardigans because I'm a cardigan girly, but they're so hideous.
Well,
I'm going to get hate from the Swifties.
I like my Midnights one.
I can't do it.
It's just too warm for me. It's very warm.
Can't do it.
It's just not for me. But I'm getting all three of us that ugly ass cardigan. And then I'm going to get Callie to take pictures of us in that ugly ass cardigan.
Okay, a showgirl shoot.
Oh, I love this idea. Okay, I'm not mad about it.
No.
I'm not mad about it.
All right.
What's up? What's going on?
Let's
talk of our schedule.
Let's talk upcoming events because there's a lot coming. So everybody get your schedule out. Get ready. So this weekend, the 22nd through 24th, we have the MLP playoffs in New York City. So excited. I feel like we don't get a break. We're just going right into it. So that's going to be really exciting to watch.
I bet Leia's hair is going to be up into that same ponytail.
That same pony.
I love her.
That
so
fresh
much.
out of bed look.
I love it. And then we also, in California, there's a PPA Challenger, the Fairfield and Soyson. I'm probably very deeply mispronouncing that. I apologize. Valley PPA Challenger, also this coming weekend. And then there's the Lifetime Summer Slam in Colorado Springs this weekend.
Yep.
So if you're in the Springs and want to get some Whataburger and some pickleball, listen, I love me a honey butter chicken biscuit. So good.
So good. Another upcoming local event. This is a little bit further out, but we have the Mile High Gold Cup at Apex in Arvada. That's going to be September 13th and 14th. And then, very excited, a Third Shot event coming up. Third Shot in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. We have the Winter Classic 2 coming up on December 6th and 7th, which we need to register for.
Oh. Will you? I'll just Venmo you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to be playing. Are we going to be potting? Is that
we should live pod. Okay.
Is potting what they call it?
I don't know.
Hey,
chat, tell us down below if it's called potting.
Will the youth please chime in?
Please
and
help.
Tell me. Actually, don't. I can't take it.
Don't chime in.
But yeah, we're going to be here. We're going to be playing. And I am super excited because we have a discount code.
We got a discount. We're official.
Truly official.
We're official. We're profesh. We have a discount code.
I can't.
So if you are going to sign up for the Winter Classic 2 at Third Shot, use the discount code BALL2WELL10. That's all one word, BALL2WELL10, just like how our podcast is spelled.
I think it's going to be on the screen. I think Ethan's going to put it on the screen
Hey,
for us.
tech support.
Shout out Ethan.
Can they do that? Is that allowed? We're gonna do it.
He's younger than us.
He's
gonna figure it out. He's great.
So youthful.
Very excited for that. Thank you, Ethan, for getting us set up and on video, giving the people what they want.
Yes.
Getting us really fun. What am I? Hold on.
Which one? That's Lizard.
Beautiful. Incredible.
Beautiful.
The sound bites on this little thingy. I'm terrified.
We're scared of them.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to make any promises.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there.
Little Wannabees shirts. Wow.
And we'll see if we only play one day like we did this last tournament. We could always
totally
pod day 2.
Oh, we can so pod.
We could have special guests. We could have guest appearances. We could have a giveaway. We'll have stickers. We'll have pins. Come see local celebrities. Us? Is that us?
Hello?
No.
Gold medalist? Is Watson going to be here?
Oh my, Watson.
I could bring Catherine. Okay,
yeah,
we're getting too deep.
We're getting really
deep.
excited.
But if you checked out our podcast on Spotify last week, you may have seen a poll at the bottom.
Yep.
And it said, would you lob in your first tournament? And Chelsea, I know the answer, but give the people the answer.
1000% because I did. I did lob in my first tournament.
We both did.
Both did.
And we got lobbed as well.
And guess what happened? We won gold.
We won gold on a lob. And 85% of the people that did the poll also said yes.
We love support for a lob.
Thank you.
But I am curious. 15% of you said no. So what do you have against a lob?
Comment below.
Comment down below.
Because
why you hate lobs so much.
I love to lob Ashley. I love to watch his little legs go.
What them legs do. They move pretty fast.
They actually do move really fast. Yeah, she's younger than us.
She is.
Yep.
So I think that's it. I think that's a wrap
on video?
episode 2. First video episode of Ball Too Well podcast. So whether you're Team Dink or just here for the Taylor talk, thanks for hanging out with us today.
And I just think we really owe a special shout out
Huge
to
shout out.
Ethan for all of his tech wizardry, and to Third Shot in Wheat Ridge, Colorado.
Thank you, Third
for
Shot.
letting us live here, letting us pod here, letting us film here, letting us cry. I cry
Do all
a
the
lot
things. We
here.
cry an alarming amount, actually.
Not about pickleball. I mean,
No.
well,
Sometimes.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting us be here. We really love and appreciate you. I never thought a sport could bring so much joy to my life.
Us? Athletic
Sport
girlies? Okay.
My mom is, she's
Yeah.
like, I don't understand what's happening. So thank you so much for letting us be here. And then don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We are at Ball Too Well Podcast. For episode updates, listen, there were some questionable trick shots posted this week. And trick shots is a strong word. But there were some trick shots and, of course, behind the scene laughs because we are
it's us.
almost geriatric millennials
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep.
And we're using technology. Like, we know what we're doing.
It's really scary. It's really
Yeah.
scary. Send help. And then leave us a review. Share this episode with your pickleball bestie or someone who doesn't know anything about pickleball because apparently it's still entertaining. And then remember, folks, every shot is in if nobody calls it out. Love you. Bye.